up, guys? Coach Murph here with episode 15 of the Ask Coach Murph Show. Thank you so much for sending in the questions. We had an awesome response to episode 14. It was very good to be back. It had been a while since we had done one of these shows, and we love doing this. This is one of our favorite things with interacting with all of you guys, to get the questions, to answer them, to hopefully help you guys in your training, whether it's in season or off season. There's a lot of misconceptions. There's a lot of unknown things when it comes to working out for the average player, even for the average coach, for the average parent. They don't know this stuff. This is what we love. It's what we do for a living. It's what we just think about all the time. So the fact that we can help you guys, makes it even better. It makes us really enjoy doing the show, and this is why we do it. So keep sending the questions in. But we got some great questions today, and a little bonus question at the end for one of our good friends in the Lacrosse Community who is doing some amazing things, and we kind of want to highlight that. So without further ado, let's get into the questions and hopefully the answers. M. Shira, great question. Strength at the face-off is very important. You want to make sure you're very, very strong. You want to make sure you always keep in a low center of gravity. But to answer your specific question here, wrist strength, to build that up, you can always do some wrist rolls. And so we did a YouTube video a long time ago that is on our channel still. I think it's under the at-home equipment playlist on how to build your own wrist roller. It's out of PVC pipe, lacrosse string, and a little carabiner, and I would highly recommend building one of those. You could do it every day at your house. Probably cost you $5 at most. So wrist rolls, farmer's carries, static holds where you're just standing, holding weight, at arm's length, but that's working on the grip strength, which will help your wrist strength as well. But in general, just lift weights. Anytime you're gripping something, it's going to work on your grip strength and your wrist strength. Pull-ups, barbell work, any of that stuff is really going to help you. But when it comes to being good and strong at the face-off, you need to be strong overall. Your entire body needs to be strong. You need to work on your center of gravity, staying low. You need to work on a lot of pressing motions, because that's all pressing. It's not pulling, it's all pressing. So push-ups, bench press, standing press, all of that stuff, work on all the time. Next question. This is a good question, but when you're in season, a lot of the conditioning work that you're getting should be during practice. You should be going so hard in practice, sprinting to every ball, that you're essentially getting a conditioning workout. That should be taking care of your conditioning. If it's not, stay after and do some sprints, do some agility work, but you should be going so hard during practice that there's no question that you've worked your ass off and you are tired afterwards. That's the point of practice. That should be what you're getting out of it, as well as working on the skills, and implementation of what you guys are doing for the games. But so focus on going hard at practice. That should take care of your conditioning in season. What you should be focusing on, and we talked about this last episode, so make sure you watch episode 14, is maintaining your strength during the season. That should be your focus outside of practice. 1 to 2 days a week in the weight room, big lifts, maintain your strength so at the end of the season, you're still very strong. Good question. Next one. John, the best bodyweight exercises for defensemen. I wouldn't say there's one thing or even a couple things that is better for defensemen than it is for middies, goaltenders, attackmen. When it comes to bodyweight stuff, it's going to be equally good for all positions. Lunges, bodyweight squats, push-ups, pull-ups, clapping push-ups, if you can get to that point. There's so many different things you could be doing on a bodyweight standpoint that I don't think is isolated just for defensemen. Bodyweight wise, I would just focus on the core things. Push-ups, pull-ups, get some sit-ups in there, do some bodyweight squats, lunges, jumping lunges, walking lunges. There's so many different things you can be doing. But aside from that, look at our bodyweight exercise playlist on our channel here. And you can pick and choose what you want to do, but just, focus on being consistent with them and getting them in every single day. Good question though, but again, I just don't think When it comes to bodyweight exercises, you're going to see a lot of difference in the positions on what you should be doing, because you need to keep up with attackmen, right? So you need to be doing the things that they would be doing to stay fast and stay strong. The biggest difference maybe is your push-off motion when you're defending. So maximize the push-ups. Do a lot of push-ups and try to get to the point where you're doing clapping push-ups. That'll develop a lot of strength. Good question. Next one. Jay Baba, this is great. Adding some weight in the off season. When I think I was going into my junior year in high school, I added about 30 pounds in the off season. There was no secret formula. Obviously I think puberty had a lot to do with this and just getting a little bit more mature. But I ate my face off. You need to eat a ton of food, and this can't be crap food. It can't be chips, and sodas and all that crap. It needs to be real food. Rice will add a ton of weight. Add rice into a lot of your meals. Eat pastas, eat steaks, eat chicken, eat real food, guys. Food that goes bad within a week. Eat that stuff. And if you're looking to add a lot of weight in the off season, you need to be lifting heavy weights. You need to be eating a lot of food. And this is more food than you probably want to eat. But that's the only way to add more weight to your frame. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, crush those things as much as you can after workouts. We have kids that literally will bring a backpack with peanut butter, jelly on one side where they usually hold water bottles, and they'll bring a loaf of bread in their backpack. Get those things in as much as you can. So eat and lift. That's it, Jay Baba. Great question. A little bonus question here. Our boy Proctor Pack, who, by the way, guys, has Lax the Planet blog. He's at Proctor Pack on Instagram. He just started Lax Nerds podcast with one of his buddies, Cardinal Lacrosse, on Instagram. So make sure you check that out. But he asked us what our favorite part of the lacrosse community is. And, I don't think there's one specific thing. The overall lacrosse community is tremendous. I've been a part of a lot of different types of communities. And this is by far the best one. Everybody's very supportive. They're all willing to help you out. They're all in this to grow the game and grow it in the right way. We're not in this to grow it in the wrong way. We want this to stay true to what it is, stay true to the sport, stay true to the community that's already in place, but to grow it and to share the beauty of this sport and its community. I mean, the growth of this game and this sport has been tremendous in the past 10 years since I've been out of college, but it's still very true to what it was back then, where people are willing to help each other out. So I think, my favorite part is just the community itself, the willingness of others to help each other out, where they're not gaining anything by helping each other. It's just, you're just there to help. You want to grow this game. You want to get it to the point where everybody has a stick in their hands. I want to drive around town and literally see a goal in everybody's backyard, and I think it's almost getting to that point. Here in the southern Boston area, there's a ton of hockey goals in people's driveways, but there's a lot of lacrosse goals, and there's a lot of rebounders that I'm starting to see come out, especially now that it's getting to springtime. And that's what we want to see. That's my favorite part about the community, is just the connectivity of it. And I think Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, all this stuff is allowing us to get even more connected and to help each other out from long distances. I've never met Proctor Pack. I've never met you in person. Hopefully I will one day. But, I feel connected to you. We've talked a lot over Instagram, over YouTube, and that's the beauty of it. You can reach the top echelon players, the guys that are in the pros, that are playing for Team USA. You can reach those guys, and they're real. They'll talk to you. They'll reach out to you. They'll help you. And that's the beauty of this community. That's a great question, man. Jesus. So, episode 15, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for tuning in. As always, put your questions in the comments. DM us on Instagram. However you want to send it to us. Send us your questions. We want to answer them. We want to help you guys learn how to do this on your own. We want you to get better for the field. That's the whole point of this. So send your questions in. As always, good luck with your games this week if you have one. If not, keep working your asses off. Keep striving to be great on the field, guys. That's the point here. We all want to be great. I'm sure we all want to play at the next level. So just keep working and working and working. It's the only way to get there. Till next time, see you later.